وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ حُسْنًا وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ فَأُنَبِّئُكُم بِمَا كُنتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ.
وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ. اب ایک مسئلہ اور تھا عملی. جو لوگ ایمان لائے تھے نوجوان تھے، جو ان میں سے نوجوان تھے، اب ان کے لیے مسئلہ یہ ہو گیا کہ والدین کہہ رہے ہمارے حقوق ہیں تمہارے اوپر، ہم نے تمہیں پالا پوسا ہے، لہذا ہمارا حکم مانو. ہم کہتے ہیں کہ محمد سے تم اپنا تعلق توڑ لو، چھوڑو اس کو، دین کو، کیوں اس میں لگے ہوئے ہو؟ آخر تم ہماری اولاد ہو، ہم نے تمہیں پالا. خاص طور پہ ماں، حضرت سعد بن ابی وقاص کی والدہ، والد تو فوت ہو چکے تھے لیکن والدہ جو ہے اس نے بڑے ناز و نام میں پالا تھا. اب اس کے بعد مرن برت رکھ لیا اس عورت نے، ماں جو تھی حضرت سعد بن ابی وقاص کی. اگر سعد اپنے باپ کے دین میں واپس نہیں آتا تو میں اپنے آپ کو ہلاک کر دوں گی، مر جاؤں گی، نہ کچھ کھاؤں گی نہ پیوں گی. اب دیکھیے اس نوجوان، سلیم الفطرت نوجوان جو ایمان لایا ہے محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، بہرحال وہ ایک شریف انسان ہے، نوجوان ہے، ماں کی یہ حالت دیکھ رہا ہے تو کتنے بڑے امتحان سے دوچار ہو گیا. تو مسئلہ پیدا ہوا کہ معاملات میں کیا کیا جائے. ایک والدین کے جو احسانات ہیں وہ اپنی جگہ ہیں، والدین کا کے ساتھ حسن سلوک خود قرآن مجید میں 4 جگہ میں نوٹ کرا آیا ہوں. اللہ کے حق کے فوراً بعد والدین کا حق ہے. تو اب عملی سوال یہ ہے کہ جہاں یہ دونوں حق ٹکرا جائیں، والدین جو ہے شرک کا حکم دے رہے ہوں، والدین دین کے خلاف حکم دے رہے ہوں، تو کیا کریں؟ فرمایا وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ. ہم نے وصیت کی ہے انسان کو اس کے والدین کے بارے میں، حسن سلوک کی وصیت ہم نے کی ہے، بار بار کی ہے. وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ. لیکن اگر وہ تم پر دباؤ ڈالیں، تم سے جہاد کریں. اب دیکھیے جہاد کا لفظ یہاں مشرک والدین کے لیے آ رہا ہے. جہاد جد و جہد کرنا، کوشش کرنا، دباؤ ڈالنا. وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ، کہ میرے ساتھ تم شرک کرو اور شریک ٹھہراؤ ایسی چیزوں کو جس کے لیے تمہارے پاس کوئی علم نہیں. فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا، تو ان کا کہنا نہ مانو. گویا کہ یہاں وہ اپنی لمٹ سے ایکسیڈ کر رہے ہیں. اب والدین کے حقوق ہیں لیکن اللہ کے حقوق کے بعد، اللہ کے حقوق سے پہلے نہیں. اللہ کا حق فائد ہے، لہذا اس معاملے میں اللہ کا دین ہے، اللہ کا حکم وہ مقدم رہے گا، والدین کا حکم دوسرے نمبر پر ہوگا. ہاں یہ ہے کہ ایک بندہ جو ہے، ایک نوجوان، وہ یہ ضرور کرے کہ ڈانٹ کر نہ بات کرے، ڈپٹ کر بات نہ کرے، سینہ تان کر نہ کرے، اس طرح کرے جیسے کہ حضرت ابراہیم یا ابتے یا ابتے یا ابتے. وہ ابا جان، امی جان، آپ دیکھیے میرے لیے مجبوری ہے، میں نہیں کر سکتا ہوں، آپ اس معاملے کے اندر مجھ پر دباؤ نہ ڈالیں. نرمی کے ساتھ ان میں جس طریقے سے بھی ہو، لیکن یہ ہے کہ ماننا نہیں ہے. یہ بات اور مزید کھل کر آئے گی سورہ لقمان میں. وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا، تو ان دونوں کا کہنا مت مان. إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ، میری ہی طرف تمہیں لوٹ کر آنا ہے. فَأُنَبِّئُكُم بِمَا كُنتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ، اور پھر میں تمہیں بتا دوں گا، جتلا دوں گا جو کچھ کہ تم کرتے رہے تھے. اب یہاں بھی ایک مسئلہ پیدا ہوتا ہے کہ یہ لوگ اپنے گھر والوں سے کٹ رہے ہیں، والدین سے کٹ رہے ہیں، بھائی سے جدا ہو رہے ہیں. اب یہ عتبہ ابن ربیعہ جو بہت بڑا سردار تھا، ان کے بڑے بیٹے جو ہے حذیفہ ابن عتبہ، وہ ایمان لے آئے. اور چھوٹا بھائی وہ تھا کہ جو میدان میں گیا، میدان جنگ میں باپ کے ساتھ غزوہ بدر میں، جو پہلے جو 3 جو ہے واصل جہنم ہوئے ان میں وہ بھی تھا، ولید بن عتبہ غالباً نام تھا اس کا. تو بھائی بھائی سے جدا ہو رہا ہے، رشتہ داروں سے اب کٹ گئے ہیں، والدین سے گھر نکال دیے گئے ہیں. تو اب ان میں جو ان کے دل زخمی ہیں، ان زخمی دلوں پہ مرہم کیا رکھا جا رہا ہے؟ وہ یہ ہے کہ تم صرف کٹے ہی نہیں ہو، جڑے بھی تو ہو. اب تم محمد سے جڑ گئے ہو، اب تم ابو بکر سے جڑ گئے ہو، اب تم یہ جو اہل ایمان کا طبقہ ہے، اب ایک نئی برادری وجود میں آ رہی ہے. یہ تمہارے اصل بھائی ہیں، یہ تمہارے جو دین کے اندر بھائی ہیں، جو نظریاتی بھائی ہیں، جو ہم مقصد بھائی ہیں، یہ ہے تمہارے اصل اب عزیز. تو اللہ تعالیٰ نے اگرچہ تمہیں کٹنے کا بھی حکم دے دیا ہے، لیکن یہ کہ اس نے جو تمہارے لیے ایک رفاقت فراہم کی ہے.
The second major problem, psychological torture. Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, teenage boy. Mom loves him, single mom, raised him. He and mom are very close. Mom finds out he became Muslim. Mom says, I'm not going to eat food until you come back to our religion. What kind of son are you? How could you do this to your mother? All these years I raised you up for this? So you can do this to me? So you can torture me? So you can watch me starve to death? Some son you are. And she says all the things that burn. She knows how to say them. And moms are pretty good at that. When you hurt mom's feelings, she'll find the words that'll tear your heart out. And that just tells you how hurt she is. And no, she's wrong. She's on shirk. She's wrong. But wrong or right, a mother's feelings are a mother's feelings. Right and wrong isn't the argument here. When a mother is upset, it kills. If you have love for your mother, it kills. When your mother is disappointed with you, oh, it kills. When your mother says, thank you so much. Today, now I know I have a good son that can yell back at me. I'm so proud of today. I'm so happy. I'm reminded of the day I gave you birth. Thank you for repaying me today. Just want to jump off the cliff. You know, I want to stick your head in the stove. Can't take it. And this is he's single mom. And he's a teenage kid. And he's known to be very close to his mother. And she says, I will not eat food until you become mushrik. How easy is that situation? He would probably say, I would rather just beat me up, mom. Just put a boulder on me. Burn my back off. Don't talk like that. Eat some food. No. Not going to eat your food. That's worse. That's psychological torture. So now Allah reveals an ayah about parents. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ حُسْنًا. And we had given man, the human being, the legacy. We had given him the will. We had given him the strong counsel that he should be the best. He should show beautiful behavior to both his parents, father and mother. وَإِنْ جَاهَدَاكَ. And if both of them are struggling against you, they're making jihad against you, of what kind now? Is it physical? No. What kind of jihad are they making against you? Psychological, emotional. Even if they're struggling against you, لِتُشْرِكَ بِي. So you could do shirk with me? مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ. In a way that you have no knowledge of, you have no justification, no revelation came to authorize you to do shirk with me, but your parents are saying, if you love me, you'll do it. You know what? Maybe our parents aren't talking about shirk fil ibadah. Muslim parents, maybe they're not calling you for shirk fil ibadah, but maybe they're calling for shirk fil ta'ah. This is shirk with Allah in obedience. You will help your father in the business. But mom, dad owns a liquor store. You will help him. You are his son. You will do what he does. Mom, I can't be in the liquor store. I can't do it. No, you will. And you're going to join that college. You're going to go to that school. No, mom, I don't want to go to that school. Why not? Because you're going to take out a loan. I'd rather just do a couple of years of community college, do some work, save some money, and go to a school that's within our budget. I'd rather not go into the elite school where we're going to be in debt for years and years and years. I'd rather not. No, you will. You got admission. Don't embarrass your family. Our son will not go to any community college. And you're struggling with your parents, and they're hurt. You're such a disappointment. Can't believe you. You know? We provided you so much opportunity. This is what Islam teaches you? To hurt your mother? Huh? Is that what Allah taught you? Is that why you go to the masjid? To learn that? Where does the Prophet say you can kill your mother's heart? Where does it say? Show me. And this kid's sitting there. Sorry, mom. Sorry. The struggle is hard. The struggle is hard. For a child to stand up, and I'm saying child, you could be 40, you're still a child to your parents. For a child to stand up to his or her parents for the sake of obeying Allah. And I'm talking about Muslim parents right now, that are like outright calling you to something super haram. Super haram. And you're like, no mom, I can't do it. I can't be a part of it. You know? And you know, your father's cheating somebody out of a business. Your uncle's involved. You know, and they're scamming somebody out of their share in the business. And you stand up, you shouldn't do this. Hey, whose family are you in? Our family or their family? What's the matter with you? Family first. Allah says, no, family not first, justice first. كونوا قوامين شهداء للقسط شهداء لله ولو على أنفسكم أو الوالدين أو الأقربين. Stand up for justice even if it's against your parents or your closest relatives. Surah An-Nisa, Surah Al-Ma'idah. The ayat of justice. Sometimes you have to struggle against both parents. And this is so hard. Because Allah didn't just say, yeah, they will struggle against you to do shirk. Allah started, we gave the human being the very strong, urgent advice and counsel to be the best he can possibly be to both his parents, even if they struggle against you to do shirk. So now you have to be the best to them while disobeying them. For Allah. That's hard. That's hard. Because when you disobey them, they get angry, and they get angry, and they get angry. And you have to then vacuum the room, take the beating, listen to all of that and not talk back, but continue to disobey only for the sake of Allah if it's a matter of halal and haram. You can't bring this up, by the way. You can't use this as a cop-out for your own personal cheap agenda. I disobeyed my parents for the sake of Allah when I went to the conference. No, there's no revelation that says you have to go to a conference. But I want to struggle for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and my parents don't understand. So this ayah applies to me. No, it doesn't. Stay home. Stay home. There are companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when the fighting for the sake of Allah wasn't voluntary. In Tabuk, it was mandatory. It was mandatory. It was the draft. And some Sahaba wanted to go, and the Prophet said, no, take care of your parents. What convention is more important than Tabuk? What Islamic program? What seminar? What course? But I really want to learn Arabic. So I fought with my parents, and I came and took the dream program. Go home. Drop out and go home. Don't come fighting your parents. You can do whatever you can do. You can struggle. Stay with them. Be in their company, and we're going to see that too. فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا. Don't obey them. إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ. To me you will all be returned. I will ask you how you dealt with this. Other place we learn in Surah Luqman, it's coming. فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. Stay with them. Don't even walk away from them. And here, don't obey them. And know that you have to come back to me. In other words, if you do obey them and disobey me, have you forgotten that you have to report to me too? لا طاعة لمخلوق في معصية الخالق. هذه هي القاعدة. That's the principle. There is no obedience to any creation of Allah if it means disobeying the Creator. That's the principle. But at the same time, the excellence to parents can't stop. You can't get mad at your parents. You can't snap at your parents. You can't talk back. Even if it's for Allah, you can't talk back. Ibrahim alayhi salam, if there's one thing he gets mad about is what? Shirk. He gets really angry. I mean, we don't know Ibrahim alayhi salam getting angry at anything else like that. Makes an entire dua. رَبِّ إِنَّهُنَّ أَضْلَلْنَا كَثِيرًا مِنَ النَّاسِ. He tells the people as a young man, I will plot against your idols. I will destroy them. And the way he destroyed them, I don't know if you were here when I talked about the way he destroyed them. He made like keema out of them, man. You couldn't see anything. That much anger against shirk. And who's shirk incorporated? His father. But when he talks to his father, he doesn't say, Ya Abi. He says, Ya Abati, my beloved father. He's still excellent to his father, despite his hate for shirk. That balance is incredible. It's remarkable. And that's what we're learning in Qur'an. And we are living in those times. Our parents, the generation, that's not our parents, a generation of Muslims has mentally been colonized. A generation of Muslims has been colonized mentally. They are still subservient. They, in the back of their heads still see Western civilization as superior. And though Western civilization has wonderful things to offer, they see it as superior not just in terms of technology, not just in terms of educational opportunity, they even see it superior in skin color, in lifestyle, in entertainment choice. They've accepted its superiority and their own inferiority in the back of their head. So when they get their daughter married, or they get their son married, थोड़ी गोरी होनी चाहिए. ये जरा इनका कलर जरा कुछ थोड़ा ज़्यादा पक्की हुई थी. You know? In your head, you're colonized. The British left the land, they didn't leave your brain. Subhanallah. You know? That's what's happened to us. And they're victims. They really are victims. And it's hard to get that out of somebody's system. So and the next generation, you guys were supposed to be even more lost. I mean, if you go by sociology terms, you came to the melting pot of the planet. America, land of opportunity, do whatever you want. And you guys are wearing hijab? You're growing a beard? What's wrong with you? There's so much available on the internet. There's so many clubs and parties, and there's so many things you can go to. Just tune into the radio, you'll find where the party's going on. Go. Why aren't you going? Every logical assumption should be, you guys shouldn't be here. But you're here. You're here. And you know the first people who don't understand it? Your parents. And you go back home, you go to Algeria, you go to Egypt, you go to Pakistan, and they're like, أنت من أمريكا؟ ما هذا الحجاب؟ في أمريكا؟ تصلي؟ And you go to your cousins in Lahore and they're driving around, in the streets, and you're like, hey guys, it's Asr time. Don't you hear the adhan? Every masjid is going off Asr time. Put it down, let's pray. It's like, Ji? Huh? Just pull over, let me pray on the side. And the guy's praying on the side. And his cousins from Pakistan are like, I thought he's from America. What is that? Your entire family will struggle against you. And you're going to stick out. You're going to stick out. And you're going to have to still be the best towards them. You don't say, my cousins aren't religious, I don't hang out with them. Yeah, you still have to hang out with them. My parents, they don't like what I do. So I don't spend much time with them, because if I sit with them too long, they flip out, and then I flip out. And when I flip out, oh ho ho. Because my favorite character is the Hulk. So, that's why I'm doing my parents a favor by not talking to them. I've heard that one. It's pretty awesome. I was like, that's really good. Except God doesn't accept that. No, but my situation is special. No. You come from a continent where there's no special situation. We are all exactly the same situation, okay? What's happening in your home is probably happening somewhere in my home. And in my cousin's home. We're all the same. It's all good. So don't bring me your special situation. Allah knows. If anybody could have argued special situation, it would have been Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. Ya Allah, you talked about both parents. I only have one mother, and she loves me so much. Can I just do shirk for a little bit? Just a little. It's a special circumstance. I know the ayat are general. It didn't say my name on it. The ayat doesn't have Sa'd's name on it, so Sa'd could say, this is talking about normal circumstances. Mine is a special situation. No, that's not his attitude. It's Allah's word, man. It applies to me. If it didn't come for me, why did it come? It didn't come for scholars to do research. That's going to happen. It came first to advise me. It just came to fix my life. فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ فَأُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. Then I will thoroughly inform you of the stuff that you used to do. In other words, it wasn't just, I was good to them once and then they had a bad day. What you used to do, you got to stick to it. You have to have consistency, patience.